So I've done a dark fantasy starring a thingamajig, and I've also done a very macabre murder mystery styled island adventure starring Donald Duck under a different moniker.
Yes.
Though this time for Spooky Month, and maybe even Halloween itself, we're going to cover a topic that's actually appropriate for the Halloween/Spooky Month season. And this time it'll be filled with 100% more testosterone. Castlevania.
And we do talk about Donald Duck is totally appropriate for Halloween content.
Are we gonna go see a haunted house?
You could say that, because, ladies and gentlemen, this right here is the Dominus Collection, which was released... In fact, it was outright shadow dropped, I think it was either last year or... Actually, yeah, 2024. It's like
It was last year. It says it right there.
So, yeah. Many Castlevania fans were very happy that day, because now they had a chance to play the DS Castlevanias from consoles. They were no longer in the DS purgatory, and, that's all great and good. But there was even more to this collection than meets the eye, because for the first time in literally, it's been like, 15 years or so? We got a brand new Castlevania! A remake of probably the most infamous Castlevania of all, Haunted Castle.
Whoa.
Oh.
Why? Well, let's just hop right into whatever Revisited looks like, or the original, I guess.
So yeah, first things first, I'm going to show off the very original Haunted Castle, because it kind of needs to be seen to be believed why this remake exists in the first place, and why a lot of people are very happy that it exists, because this right here is the arcade adaptation of the very original Castlevania, starring Simon Belmont, and in this adaptation, he gets happily married.
Oh, Mazel Tov, Simon.
Unfortunately, Count Dracula himself won't stand for this, and decides to go all yoinky spoinky.
Well,
He became very tall. So right away, blue hair Simon is on the case to go and rescue... Who did he marry?
I'm trying to remember her name dead offhand, but while I try to remember her name and fail to do so, much like your traditional Castlevania fare, it's a 2D side-scroller. Simon is equipped with the Vampire Hunter Whip, a leathery little thing that can only take out enemies so well. And unfortunately, he's also larger than life, especially to an obnoxious degree, as you can no doubt see.
Our hitbox is we're supposed to be a little smaller, or typically we're supposed to be a little smaller or about the same height as the thing that are hitting us. That stone should not have hit you. Neither should that have. Or that one. Is our new boss just this brick wall?
Thankfully, no. That was just a distraction.
That was so weird. Okay, so I looked up.
Devil the same.
We were trying to be married to Serena.
Serena, that's it. Who, as far as I'm aware, has only appeared in Haunted Castle and was never seen again. Though I guess, considering, Simon is among many in the Belmont bloodline, who's to say it's not canon that Serena is his one true love? Well,
it's the only way that would make sense
that's for the fans to decide.
It's the only way that the likes of, say, Richter and stuff could have ever come to be, is if there was a lineage to have. Well,
right.
Because I assume Richter is confirmed to be like Simon's grandson or something.
Grandson, great-grandson. He's definitely a descendant. That's the important thing.
Gotcha. What the heck?
But yeah, no, as you can no doubt see, this is very jank. And considering what came beforehand and on the NES, that's saying something.
So, and for the longest time, this was locked in Japan exclusive?
No, actually. There was an English version of the game, but the Dominus Collection only provides the Japanese-only, translation. Not that it means anything, considering there's really no... this game doesn't really have dialogue, per se. The game is still intact, and it still has its very uncanny-looking boss fights, not the least of which includes Medusa.
That is a freak... I give her credit for her... posture, but, her face and, her movements are very unsettling. How do we get out of this?
How do we get out of this? By fast-forwarding about 20-some-odd years, or 30-some-odd years later, to play the definitive way to play Haunted Castle nowadays, with Revisited. Courtesy of one M2, who you may be familiar with if you've been keeping up with a whole bunch of, classic collections since the early 2000s.
Well, let's see what you... Whoa.
Haunted Castle Revisited.
This was the surprise that we were not expecting.
Yeah, no, like it just came. It just came as a total shock, like right there. Like it's like a brand new Castlevania, even though it's technically a remake. I mean, of course, like classic Konami fans are going to eat this shit up.
Well, it's like it's basically like taking the thing that like once again.
Yep, just like before. Simon was recently married, but unfortunately, Dracula's like the Belmonts cannot have children. Here, allow me.
Mine.
And yeah, actually, like original animations they're using in this too. And okay, cross your heart. So okay, wow, right away, like upgrade to the music, upgrade to the visuals, of course, and this is kind of that dream that I've always wanted of like, you know, fine, we get it, like, you know, we'll of course remaster all the games that, you know, were very successful for a reason, but why not like give the more jank and like rougher games also an opportunity to like have a better like comeuppance or better like comeback?
Exactly. It's like, what if we took Haunted Castle and made it good?
So
Yay.
yeah, because right away, like they brought the camera back, they're pacing the, you know, having the extra screen real estate helps a lot, and this now looks more like a proper Castlevania game.
Oh yeah, no, and I guess it's funny too, because this isn't even the first time N2 pulled this kind of stunt for Castlevania, because remember back in the WiiWare days, we had the, what we like to call the Konami Rebirth trilogy?
Oh, that was them?
Yep, that was them. They handled the likes of Radius Rebirth, Contra Rebirth, and probably the most noteworthy of them all, Castlevania The Adventure Rebirth, which was kind of the same way that Haunted Castle Revisited is like a reimagining of Haunted Castle.
Mm-hmm.
The Adventure Rebirth was a reimagining of what's considered the other black sheep of the Castlevania series, the Castlevania Adventure for Game Boy.
Oh, nice. Similar presentation as this game?
Very similar presentation for sure. I definitely would argue that Haunted Castle Revisited, it's probably the biggest real nitpick I have with it, is that a lot of its sound design and whatnot feels very stock, for lack of a better word. Like,
okay.
Or, I mean, some of it feels stock, some of it feels a little, I don't know, like there might be some clash with the visuals, but I would still say this still looks better than the source material.
Well, and yeah, and I'm seeing that here. Doug, hi, what are y'all thinking?
Looks pretty nice. Like, just the fact that they went out of their way to remake a relatively obscure... Well, I say obscure, but I guess it really depends on your stance on Castlevania. But regardless, the fact that they took this and decided to just, like, give it a lot of quality of life love, it is fairly interesting.
Right, and it just makes me think, like, think of all the other really middling, like, games of any given, like, series or whatever that could get this kind of insane touch-up. Like, imagine if maybe Bubsy 3D got this type of touch-up.
Oh, that would never happen.
Absolutely not.
And actually, like, we're going to talk about it eventually, but you can't escape it forever. We will have to talk about what that collection did. But anywho, Doug,
Yeah.
what about you?
I like what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Me too. I'm confused, though. What is with the green meter beneath the usual Castlevania items?
So that right there is a power-up meter that you get when you collect your third, like, magical orb thingy, which powers up your whip. Basically, it just makes your whip a lot longer.
Oh, okay.
See, ladies, it's long.
Oh. Get a load of this. Get a load of my long claw of the law. Ow.
She stabbed you right in the...
Denied.
No. The Belmont lineage. The Belmont lineage, Leon. What are we going to do about it?
Denied.
Crank up. Let's go.
Yeah, thank God these boss fight areas always have at least one spare orb. Because again, basically, it kind of works the same way as many other Castlevanias. You collect one orb, then your vampire killer turns into the Morning Star.
Yeah.
Which basically means more damage. You collect it a third time, that's usually what extends it another time, and in this case, it's considered a temporary power-up.
Okay, so, little bit of, Ghosts and Goblins bit there. Onwards!
Kind of. I'd say if there's one thing this game definitely has over Ghosts and Goblins is that... And actually, it has over most Castlevania games. Simon actually knows... Simon is not bound to whatever direction he jumps.
Nice. Now, can you whip in any direction, or just forward?
Just forward.
Alrighty.
I mean, to be fair to this game, it's I mean, it's kind of been a thing for most, if not every Castlevania. The only reason why Simon and every other Belmont has to look forward and nowhere else is so that it highlights how useful his sub-items can be.
Fair.
Yeah.
Like, say, for example, you get the axe, where, like, unlike the whip, where you can only, like, throw it forward, you can throw the axe upward.
I've been spoiled by Super Castlevania's
You and everyone else, believe me.
I would very much like that again. Anywho, so... Oh. Nice. That was a close one.
Man, I will admit, the first time I played through Revisited, the freaking, like, skeletons that just actually have a spirit that tries to, like
oh yeah,
dive
revenge.
bomb on you, they took me by surprise.
Gotta love some revenge spirit attacks. Shmup rules have taught me the best about that. And oh, bone.
You thought these were your grandmother's skeletons? We'll think again, sonny.
We got the fishman though back. Oh,
Yeah, thankfully they're no threat.
cool. Let's see. Otherwise, what else? How else have you been feeling about this, like overall collection? Like how has the port job of the DS titles felt?
Pretty solid, all things considered. Like, there's definitely going to be some things that are hard locked to how those games handle touch controls and whatnot. So they had to make some adjustments to justify that. I mean, especially in Donasaro's case, where I don't know if you. Well, okay, I'm mostly speaking to Logan and Doug on this one, but like, Donasaro had that whole thing where, like, when you, I think it was like these special like spells or whatnot. You had to, like, draw a sign they put on the bottom screen.
Right, kind of like
WarioWare.
Kind of Wario Master Disguise, kind of, or one of those two, yeah.
Right. I don't remember how much better it handles with the Dominus Collection, but I hope it's not nowhere near as jank. I think it's tied to button presses now, as opposed to just trying to draw the symbol on the screen.
I'm okay with that. Listen, I am a-okay with it receiving the world ends with you treatment of, like, making the controls actually intuitive.
Like,
with
damn.
It
Imagine if freaking, I don't know, Power of Illusion got that kind of treatment, where if it ever got a port up, and it'll actually allow you to draw all those things on the bottom screen with the buttons as opposed to just the stylus itself. That was always such a huge pace breaker for that game.
That'd be appreciative. I would like if somehow Wario Master Disguise got something like that, where I could swap between the two and I didn't have to worry about, like, you know, what the hell?
Oh,
don't mind those guys. They're just... Remember those long, whipply skeletal beasts that, you know, they're pretty annoying?
uh-huh.
These are pretty much those guys if they actually had flesh.
And there's... it looks like a dragon, but with the face of Schwackhammer.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it does kind of look like Schwackhammer, yeah.
Anyways, and that's it for
you
me
know,
right there.
if we had to... Imagine that for a moment. If Danny DeVito was in a Castlevania movie.
Well, I guess at that point, like, who would you, like, who would you imagine, like, who would you say is the closest character that could feasibly be played by Danny DeVito in the franchise?
Fleaman.
Yeah, I was about to say the Fleaman.
God.
Because I can't think of... Because unfortunately, I'm sorry, I can't think of any Belmont. I can't think of any, like, big... he would have to be a lesser goon, unfortunately.
Okay, you know what? I'll be fair. If it wasn't a Fleaman, I could see him as Grant Dynasty from Castlevania 3.
I actually was thinking of Grant, funny enough.
You know, okay, alright.
Good old Grant,
Like,
good old Grant Dynasty Denork.
I do want to honestly see, like, because it's been in my, like, recent memory, because I've been doing that idea I had for us for Spooky Month, just to watch casually of taking the entirety of Over the Garden Wall and editing it down into an actual, like, almost 2-hour-long feature movie thing.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you were doing that.
I'm almost done. I just have to edit one little credit scene, and I decided to cut out the chapter title cards because I thought it would, you know, flow better from quote-unquote scene to scene.
I mean, if you're going to try to convert it into a whole movie, I'd say it makes sense.
I didn't want to pull a Babe and have, like, the mice read off the title card, although that was another... I didn't know how to do it. But, have it be the frog instead. No, but just because it was recently
really good frog sound to like them.
Right? Freaking, what was it, Jeremy Jones or whatever?
I think. Oh, big boy.
Look at that big boy.
He looks pretty sick, and is that going to be a laser beam? Oh, no, it's just a fireball. Okay. Never mind, we're good. Oh, crap, he grows his head from... Wow, he pulled his head out of his ass. Look at that.
Well, what do you know?
He is an ass kisser.
Also, this looks like. Also, I feel like this is the first time we've ever had a boomerang that was just
Wait,
an actual
hey, look, guys,
boomerang.
an asshole.
Oh, look,
There it
another-
is.
What was it? This is the first time I've ever seen us actually just use a boomerang and not just a cross.
Yeah, like a straight up. You know what? I see this thing, and yeah, it's totally a boomerang, but I swear it looks edible.
Oh, yeah, it does kind of look like a
see it.
gnarled up breadstick.
Anyway, so the thing I was getting to is that we're about to actually enter Castle, you know,
Mania.
Castlevania
you can call,
itself.
you can call it Castlevania. I think they usually flip-flop between that or Dracula's Castle.
Okay. Basically, where I was going with this and why I brought up the and why I brought up the freaking Over the Garden Wall is similar to how like they had Tim Curry in that, but sounding absolutely nothing like any Tim Curry role he's ever had
Yeah.
before.
Yeah, I know. It's honestly kind of awesome, the fact that like he was able to like fully disappear into that role when one of the things that is usually fun about Tim Curry is that you can instantly tell it's him. But that's like one of the few times where it's like, oh, I didn't recognize him at first.
Also, hell yes, this is a brand new Bloody Tears mix.
It's a brand new Bloody Tears mix. Oh no, I killed Danny DeVito.
Oh no.
His face looked appropriately surprised.
Now
But,
where are
that's
we
sick.
gonna get to be Wario?
Oh look, there's his twin brother.
Look at his
Oh,
face.
Manny DeVito. Oh, never mind.
Anyway,
Look, there's Franny DeVito. Well, there was Franny DeVito.
well, I unfortunately I don't think there's any way they could have had the budget to afford their freaking like twin sister Lana Del
Well,
Lana Del Vito. Anyway, but it would be interesting to see like a Danny DeVito similar thing with that with Tim Curry, where like Danny DeVito plays a role that sounds absolutely nothing like his usual like performance.
I guess at that point it's just a matter of like what that would be, because like I imagine it's a little bit harder for like actors that are more used to like, oh boy,
Oh baby.
That was a close one.
Oh, baby!
That
Oh,
could have been.
baby!
oh,
Continue. Oh.
because I'm trying to think of like, I know it's a little bit harder for like actors that have more experience like on screen than with voice acting. But can you really think of like any other, like the only performance I can think of where I don't really get a lot of, like maybe I get a bit of it out of it, but I like to think that like one of his more like varied performances, you know, whether you love the movie or not, was as Penguin in Batman Returns.
Oh yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Hell, it was the basis for probably my favorite Penguin design of all time via the animated series.
Oh
Absolutely.
yeah. Because otherwise, like everyone
Oh
other
look,
one
Bloody
was.
Tear.
Oh.
What do you know?
Jeez. I was appreciating fine art too.
But otherwise, like all of his other roles, like the foster father or whatever in Matilda, Phil, the other guy from Always Sunny, like it all is kind of like his usual like sounding like performance.
Right.
Not that there's anything wrong with that, just that like so again like it'd be wild if he was in Castlevania and just here he is doing a completely different voice than ever.
Just imagine pulling the most stereotypical Igor you've ever heard of.
I've been down with that.
I
But
would
anyway,
be curious.
Let's see.
Or is there? Do we still call it Igor in this household, or do we pronounce it Igor? Speaking of eyes.
It is odd.
Damn your eyes.
It is odd. Like one quick thing I've seen lately is over in Universal Epic Universe, the Igor over there because they're doing like it technically is like taking place a little bit further into the future of the quote unquote monsterverse. So it's not Victor von Frankenstein, but Victoria, I think his daughter or
Really?
granddaughter.
Also, that's the recent development in the Monster Cinematic Universe.
Supposedly, and that's why over there the Igor there is actually it's like I don't know if it's even Wygor. I think it's Wygor because it's Igor but with a Y in front instead of an I. But he's fun. I like that Igor.
I was about to jokingly say, what kind of fucking creature commandos shit am I hearing now?
Well, I was also just
Something.
thinking, like, because I was making a joke to it earlier, I was just thinking of, like, Igor from Young Frankenstein, which is why I said that, damn your eyes. Too late.
Abby Normal.
Normal
Anyhow.
this.
Oh,
So, have you ever, James, played or like sampled the original Haunted Castle before this 2020, late 2024, 2025,
2024.
reintroduction?
Oh, for sure. Like, back when I was still in my emulator craze, I definitely remember playing that one a few amount of times. Just because, the very idea of Castlevania actually having an arcade adaptation of it back in, like, the late 80s was intriguing. And I will say, for what it's worth, whether it be the original or, heck, even revisited, it has some of the best tracks in the entire series. Like, the theme for Stage 1, Cross Your Heart.
That one's good.
Oh, by the way, Logan, behold, the monster... The monster of the mausoleum!
Oh, that's right, this is the stained glass monster
the
from
stained
Medieval.
glass demon.
I was thinking about that too.
I thought you were about to introduce him as the cringiest Nene baby of legend. No, so... I'm always happy. I love the idea of a stained glass demon, mainly because I have medieval bias. But hey, looks sick.
Nothing wrong with that.
More games should do this. It is sick. Look at that. Look at its movements. They're making use the whole like 3D plane and the. Oh god, we actually have a time limit.
I didn't even realize I had a time limit. I just noticed it's almost out. It's almost gone.
Come on, hurry
What
up.
happens if we run out of time? Oh, nice.
Probably a life loss.
Oh,
Hey, you did it.
Phew.
No, arcade
Just in
sandals.
time,
Game
too.
over.
Oh,
Woo!
I was saying I didn't hear no bell. Comes right back.
Okay. And that's it for the stained glass demon of the mausoleum. Now we come across whatever that thing is.
It's
Cork?
dead.
Boogie woogie woogie.
Daddy!
I was
Basement.
just thinking, like, just based on the rough skin, I was just thinking, is that Korg? Yeah, from the MCU, Korg, the rock guy.
Oh yeah. Oh, one was by Taika Waititi.
Yes.
Got a sheet right here for you.
You'll know about him once we get back to our marathon, James.
Okay, I was about to say, is this a character we've seen yet?
No,
as
not
of
yet.
our point?
Effectively, and hopefully it'll be fun for you, is everything that we all found like dull and or uneventful about Thor, the Dark World, Thor 2, Thor Ragnarok is going to solve all of that.
Yeah,
good.
Thor, like, the best way I could describe Ragnarok is that, like, it is certainly an overcorrection of the problems with the first two Thor films. Some would argue it kind of goes a little overboard with the overcorrection, but I still think it's a really fun film.
I don't mind it. Like, so I'll say I like Ragnarok, but how about this? And James doesn't have to worry about this because the other thing is not going to be something that we watched with him because that was after that time was the problem. I mean, for me, like it's odd. It's like a symptom rather than the illness. Where like Thor Ragnarok, I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with it. I think it was a fun tone for it, and
And I mean, to be fair, Thor did kind of need he needed at least one really good movie to himself.
the tricky part is it's hard to really at this point with Thor Ragnarok, and I'll get to that in a sec, is it's hard to really pinpoint what his personality or what his like character is, because before, like, his character was he was like the Knuckles. He was like the very adamant about his duty and like honor and quote unquote like tradition for Asgard.
Fish out
And
water.
yeah, right. So my only issue, I guess I could say about Thor Ragnarok is it kind of exacerbated the issue of since it will take place not on Earth but out in the cosmos and in the greater overall universe. You don't quite get that as much, and he kind of is. The overall tone. The overall tone is going to be more of that, like, Marvel, the Marvel snark, as it were. Sometimes a little fun, a little bit, like, tongue-in-cheek. Sometimes irreverent about other things. But, again, Ragnarok was fine. Had some great character moments, especially between Thor and Loki. But it really kind of became more of a pressing issue by the time Love and Thunder came around, I think.
Right.
Where...
Like, by that point, you really wanted something a little more... I don't want to say substantial, but something... a balance, maybe?
The problem is that, like, by that point, the way Taika Waititi was directing or having Thor play, and apparently even Chris Hemsworth himself sympathized with it, is by that point, the issue was the way that they were directing Thor was... It was now less so fish out of water and more so he was the clown. where like he himself.
So it's literally just
there's
a
our
problem.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Honestly, with the Sonic parallels, like Ragnarok in a lot of ways is very similar to Sonic Colors, and that like it was exactly what Thor needed at the time, but Marvel ended up taking like the wrong lessons from it.
Yeah, I think that's fair. So anyway, all this to say, Korg is a fun character, and again, very fun, and a lot of people again enjoyed his presence in Ragnarok, and then maybe came to become a bit over reliant upon in later entries. Again, it's something you don't have to worry about. You only have to worry about the good stuff, James. You're good.
4 new monsters
because
back.
aside from a few exceptions, we did say we were just going to stick with the
The Infinity Saga.
Yeah, the original Infinity Saga with a couple like selective like epilogue movies that Matt and I and Hype like agree are pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like the Spider-Man movies.
Like the Spider-Man movies.
Yeah, the Spider-Man movies.
Guardians 3.
Yeah, Guardians 3. That's right, because that also takes place after it. Did we also want to include the Fantastic Four movie? Because I still have not seen it, and I really want to see it.
I mean, I'll watch it with you. I don't. I wouldn't like include it as like part of like James's request.
Oh boy!
Release the big boy!
Alright, you okay, Logan?
I was startled. I'm okay now. Don't worry. But like, Jesus, I was not expecting him to be that big.
4.
But it looks like
I'll say this much: don't let his size intimidate you too much. He's actually not that hard of a fight.
Okay, so it's the Dark Souls thing of like the bigger the enemy, the easier to like actually dodge.
Oh.
And,
Very much.
But I was not expecting that we can attack. And yeah, it looks like the axe is just what the doctor ordered for a fight like this.
Yep, especially when the gem on his head is glowing. Unfortunately, I'm out of hearts, so that's great.
Oh, wait, maybe the candle up there, or are those candles not breakable?
Let me see. Nope, they're part of the background.
Carses.
Wow. Oh.
And almost.
Jeez, I keep realizing how close I'm cutting it with these time limits. Then again, maybe it's because I did do a test run of this last night, and I was dying a lot, so maybe that's why.
Oh, okay, Mike. Yeah, because I'm assuming the time limit resets on checkpoints. There you go.
I think.
Turn to sand.
Whenever I'm seeing that fucking head, I'm always reminded of the OG Ben 10 Forever Nights masks.
Oh.
Huh.
Like, let me see if I can get one.
And now for a classic among classic creatures, the Creature.
Oh.
The creature feature.
Seems a bit
Starring
regular by
the
comparison.
Creature.
Hey, clock tower time. All right, typical clock tower level. How does this cross work? Is it just a cooldown screen nuke?
It's a cooldown screen nuke, which, to be fair, costs a lot of hearts. So I'm not entirely ashamed that I replaced it with the axe.
Okay.
It's honestly not too dissimilar to like the actual cross item in Castlevania games, where it was like a collectible you grabbed, and then all of a sudden, like a bright flash of light happened and it killed anything on screen.
All right, fair enough.
So it's like that, but you actually get to carry it around for a change.
Oh, okay. I like that.
And you know what? That is probably one thing I will say in Revisit its favor. You know, another score to it. Just the fact that the sub items actually are pretty damn helpful.
That's good.
That is good.
Like, it shouldn't, like, I can't stress it enough. Like, while this definitely doesn't have the same finesse of, like, some of the better, like, classic Vanias out there, like Rondo of Blood or Super Castlevania 4,
Mm-hmm.
I just think it feels about as tight as it needs to be.
Okay.
Without completely, you know, pecking you in the dick with the crows.
Alright.
Also, just send it in the chat.
Oh, cool. Hang on, I'll be right back.
Oh,
No worries.
okay.
Also, I guess it should also be said that while you do have a lives meter per se, don't stress too much about it if you lose them all and get a game over. When you continue, it goes right back to your checkpoint. The only thing you lose is your score.
Makes sense.
This is a Castlevania that's meant to be, you know, played and beaten in one sitting if you're willing to push through it.
Right. But you know,
We don't have to worry about living in an era where every continue was precious.
but you know Sam's gonna be like, Doug, Castlevania time. Yes, right.
Yes, dear.
Especially
Actually, speaking of which, you may be wondering why Sam's not here, even though she's been shown to be another Castlevania fan as of, I mean, if our Jeopardy is anything to go by. She didn't feel in the mood to join us for this. So that's also because she's also going through a bit of a in real life thing at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you wish her the best, though.
Here's to a speedy mental recovery.
She's gonna ask me, Doug, when you get back to playing the Castlevania games again. I'll do it when I fucking beat the original, because I almost did. But the game crashed.
Oh, damn. You know,
At the
thinking about
clock
it now-
tower, too.
Aw, damn, that
man.
sucks.
And that pissed me off,
And I
and I
assume
was
you
like,
didn't have a
"No,
save
fuck
state or
this."
anything?
I didn't save state, no.
Damn.
But I'm going to the next time it happens.
That's good.
Actually, you know what, speaking of Castlevania, I'm just thinking now, because I know at some point or another, I was thinking about going to, like, a long time ago, I did the Dracula X Chronicles for the channel. I don't remember if I still kept the playthrough or not, just because it's been so long, and like, but I was debating, you know, going back to that game via the
I'm back.
original, like, Rondo
Hello.
Blood game. Welcome back.
Welcome
Yes.
back.
Rondo Blood.
Oh, look.
Yeah, I'm debating going back to that game soon. And I know at some point Logan has expressed interest in doing Symphony of the Night for the channel.
Oh, of
Whenever
course.
that happens.
I mean, I'm working on it. But,
You know,
but I mean, of course,
Listen,
it's a
listen,
Metroidvania.
Listen, it's like, listen, don't stress about it. I still need to do Rondo Blood first.
All good.
Oh, that's right, because it does connect into it. But
Yeah,
yeah, I
yeah.
mean,
By the way, here we are,
Oh,
the monster.
Frankenstein.
and judging from the table,
That's
the
not
action.
Frankenstein. Frankenstein's over there trying to power him up.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
So this is a bit of a gimmick fight. You always want to make sure, whenever the decrepit remains of Frankenstein over there powers the monster up again like that, whack him. Because the creature's going to go rushing right towards you. And he's pretty much got... Basically, when you whack him, he recoils back to the very edge of the screen.
Oh,
Ow.
that looked a little hard to avoid.
Yeah.
A little. I mean, the fleet, all of Danny DeVito's like jumping around isn't helping either.
I'm
walking here.
Speaking of the Danny DeVito siblings, I just thought of one you were mentioning Sam. I apologize in advance, Sam. Sammy DeVito. There's not that many names that rhyme with Danny, so I have to like branch off a little.
Maddie DeVito.
I was gonna say Franny DeVito.
Well,
Where
I
did
already
your
said
Franny
that.
DeVito?
Right.
Cammy from Street Fighter, Cammy DeVito.
Now that just makes me imagine just like cherish this mental image if you will. Just Danny DeVito cosplaying and one of Cammy's alts with the British accent.
Nice.
Oh, that's right. The final blow you need to make to Frankenstein himself, not so much the monster.
Oh,
Okay.
Whoops.
oh, he was but human. No, he wasn't. He was
Damn.
actually a
And,
monster.
and this was before he could find love.
Even before that, like I if you can look back on it, just even when you're post editing, something I found funny was when you were fighting Frankenstein himself. Whenever you whipped him, he always had this look of his. He always had this pose of, I say, and then just sat back and then sat right back down.
Ow!
Yeah.
I say.
Here's a bit of an underrated bop right here. I'm trying to think. It was called. I think it was
Careful.
like.
Heart of
I
Fire.
forget what. Not hard. I don't think it was called Heart of Fire. It was like Don't Wait Till Night or something
Oh
like that.
no.
Also, thankfully, this game's generous. When you fall down a pit like that, you just respawn from the last bridge.
Oh,
that
thank
was still
goodness.
Geostable.
That's
Okay.
But yeah, no, I think the song itself was called "Don't Wait Until Night" or whatever. A really good bop, but it's very short-lived considering after we're done with this bridge sequence, we're already at the end.
Okay. Well, that's why we're doing it today, so we can check this out. And actually, did just remind me, be it some random time next year or for Spooky Month of next year, maybe. Stay tuned for James and I tackling that Ghosts and Goblins Resurrected game.
Oh,
That's
God.
right.
We're gonna need to do some serious practice for that one.
That is fair. That is fair.
Well, I look forward to it because I've never seen the game in action before outside of trailers.
Really?
I still
Very
need.
good. Oh,
I need to get Fred to sing one game that is going to space.
that is true. You have to do that one. And
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah. I just
then
need,
the other one that
I just need to buy the game again and get the DLC.
And then another one for James, actually, I'm curious to try out with you since it finally came out, is that Lego Wondrous Journeys or whatever it was called. That Lego game.
Lego
came
Voyager.
out.
Lego Voyage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it
on a
looks
permanent
really
game
cute.
finally came out. I want to try it out with you.
I'm down with that.
But probably practice it first, just in case the puzzles don't take forever.
Obviously.
There she is,
Serene!
Hey.
my wife,
Oh,
and Dracula.
Oh yeah, that's
I
Dracula.
think you mean my wife.
I love the fucking laughter he makes in this freaking game. It sounds so corny.
Merry Christmas.
Well, I mean,
jeez.
there's always. I like to imagine there's always been like a slight inherent corniness to like early Castlevania, so I don't mind it.
So, unlike the usual norm where he drops his balls of destruction on us, he just brings out the knives.
Oh,
I was gonna say, at the very least, thank goodness we don't have to hit him square in the kisser this time. We can just whip him wherever.
I mean, look at him, he's too tall for that.
Hey, we did it already.
Or did we?
well, that can't be it.
Oh no, don't do it. Don't go. Oh my.
So, yeah, this scared the shit out of me when I initially did this fight.
This
Mostly
is
'cause I
certainly
imagine.
advanced graphically.
So you want to be hitting the floating, not to call like orb up there, because that's essentially the spirit of Dracula. And don't mind if this takes me a few attempts. This is a pretty tricky fight.
I can imagine.
So it almost looks like the other thing you want to try and also go for is... Oh, cool, and they start you at this phase. It almost looks like the other...
Yeah.
It also looks like the other thing you want to try and do is, like, attack certain heads so that they don't, like, bother you. Like this one attack sucks, so...
Yeah, no, it's the two on the left that I hate, because you know the guy with the hands, and then the one on the very most left, he just launches a beam that you gotta duck.
Right.
I-beam seems a little bit too,
Duck.
like... I don't know why out of all the powers I'm seeing Dracula here, that the eye lasers feel like a little bit of a reach to me.
Well, I don't think so,
But
because
it's just Dracula going into his inner Clark Kent.
I think it's okay considering. Oh no!
Damn
By
Close.
I
one.
was so close.
Jesus.
I think it makes sense because didn't his like giant gargoyle form have the, which I almost thought he was going to turn into at first. Doesn't the giant gargoyle form have eye lasers?
Pretty sure it does.
It just seemed odd to me, because, like, for a series like Castlevania that, like, is very, you know, mystical with all, like, the fantasy stuff and whatnot, eye lasers feel just a little too sci-fi to me.
Duck. For me, the thing that I'm finding annoying of James trying to do what he's doing is that physical contact with the Chakal orb also deals damage to you.
Does it?
Yeah, because you were
It
recoiling
did.
whenever you jumped into it.
Yeah, again, it's the hands and the laser that I fucking hate, because they're so... Well, the hands are hard to just jump over. The laser's instantaneous.
Oh,
The ones on the right aren't that much better, but I feel like those have an easier tell. Okay, you're right. The ball does hurt.
And that's I guess that's the annoying part. Is here you are trying to jump up and reach it. If only we had the axe.
If only I had a means of thrusting this thing upward.
My gosh, James, you're talking some witchcraft. That would never be invented until the late 1800s of having the ability to whip upwards. Imagine.
All it would take was a romanticized take on Simon's first adventure for that to happen.
Imagine the scandals. Duck.
Duck, I love that stuff.
There you go.
Nice.
And with that, we saved our life.
Catcher.
There you go.
Thank you. What happens if you don't? What if you just walked away?
I don't know, and I'm scared. I don't know if I want to find out for myself.
I imagine you're probably locked into catching her the moment she starts to fall.
Okay.
Maybe.
Back into the ocean.
Back in the ocean with you, Castlevania. May we never see eye to eye again until my next of kin has to, do the honors himself or herself.
Oh, that's nice of him.
Devil
Okay.
damn it. Just you specifically saying eye to eye just makes me imagine Simon and Dracula singing eye to eye from the Goofy movie.
Oh my god.
If we listen to each
other's hearts.
Anywho.
Simon proceeds to whip it.
Damn. Whip it good. Alright.
Ah, the perfect cast!
So,
God damn it. Alright, well that said, everybody, that will be my, probably my final offering for this year's spooky month. And I mean, I'd say I'm ending off on a strong note with Castlevania here.
of course, fair enough,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Nothing wrong with that.
So, of course. So, yep, we have just, so, in terms of, like, the things we're working on, I have maybe, like, one or two other one-offs I could do this week with you all, and Doug has, like, that one other part of his, in addition to, I forget, were you going to try and do Sister Location or not this year?
No, I am. I just need practice.
Oh.
Same with the
Alright,
other
I
one.
got this.
So yeah, we still got a few more things planned before the month is over, and I mean, I just hope it'll be enough for y'all to stomach, because we're prepping that Halloween turkey real good.
Yep. We're gonna
So,
face
alright.
that bird something fierce.
But,
Time to face this bird.
but
No,
yeah,
you guys
stay
can
tuned
have
from...
No, you guys can have the turkey. I'm good.
Okay.
But yeah, otherwise,
Alright.
stay tuned. We got more Castlevania coming up one day. We're not giving up on this yet.
I mean, heck, who's to say we have to wait till Halloween to do it?
There's more.
You mean there's more holidays than just Halloween?
No.
Yeah, okay, I'm down. So,
We'll see you guys next time.
see ya.
Yeah, bye.